Gets a hat-trick today.
Yeah, thank God.
How delighted are you for him?
Oh, massively. We all are. The people are. We win 5-0 and the people are really happy to sing Bobby's song. He's important, incredibly important player for us, so we need him in a good shape, and that's why I'm obviously really happy.
Liverpool is one of the best teams in the world, and maybe the players were very little nervous. Maybe they want to do something for the new manager, something this, and we consider some good present for their goal. But I watched something very badly things, but also some good things.
How big a job is that, the organising?
No, look, it's a big job, but if my players understand me quickly, the big job is a little less big.
Well, really happy and proud to score 100 goals, which is not easy, especially in Premier League, but finally we did it. And I'm really happy, and hopefully I will score more goals for my team and, of course, win trophies, which is our target.
And what about Mo Salah? I run out of words to describe and the goal was phenomenal.
Yeah, it is. He's phenomenal. So what can we say? He's for sure in the moment the best player in the world. I know we only have to answer this because we get asked now from everybody, but it's no problem. Why we should not mention it when it's the case?
You'd agree, Alan, wouldn't you, that he's the best in the world at the moment? Presumably, you want Newcastle to make a move for him in January.
He's without doubt the best in the world right now. He's unstoppable. And as were the three of them today, actually. I mean, they were helped by some shambolic defending from Watford, which Mike is going to talk about in a minute. What about that pass with the outside of the left foot into the path of Mane, and then they finish? They just couldn't cope with them. Their understanding of each other's game, the pace of the game, getting in behind. Firmino's there for his tap-in. Clever run by Mane there. He looks to go long, then stops, and then gets the ball. I mean, it is far too easily. I don't like this law. That should be offside, but Firmino's there to tap it away. A superb pass in. I mean, the goal from Mo Salah here is just outstanding. We saw him score something similar against Man City, but look at this one here. The touch, the control, the balance, and then the ability to finish that off. Wow. And then Firmino gets his hat-trick that he deserved. Superb again, the movement. Too good, too clever, and just, they were just too good for them today. It could have been 8 or 9. It was superb.
Watford aren't the first side that Liverpool have ripped apart. They won't be the last. Alan said shambolic. Are you going to use that word?
Disastrous.
Oh, okay.
To be honest.
Disorganised?
Disorganised, disappointing for a team that's playing at home with a new manager. I just thought they could have got the crowd lifted a little bit, but it all starts here. You lose the first header, which is not a massive problem. Rose could have done a little bit better there. But as soon as you get into this position here, Cathcart has to run back as soon as he can. He tries to run, it's a little bit too late, and it's a wonderful goal from Mane. And Kiko Firmino is playing right back, right wing back. He's got caught upfield. Then there's another mistake from Truce Ekong. Get tight. Stop it at source. He doesn't stop it at source. He runs back to his own goal. Cathcart goes towards the ball, and he's telling Cathcart to go for the Milner when he runs into him and does absolutely nothing. It's atrocious defending, to be honest. And it was a running theme. They get numbers back in this one, 7 against Liverpool's 4. Truce Ekong again. Can he get 5 yards further back to stop that coming across? Yeah, granted, it's a ridiculous rule. You know, Salah was interfering and it shouldn't have been counted, in my opinion. But it's little daft mistakes that cost him. Hernandez, just get rid of the ball. You're losing. Give your defence a breather. Doesn't happen. And then Salah does the rest. I mean, Alan's just described it there. Absolute wonderful goal. But they didn't learn. And this is the last one. Rose, who's so normally good in them one-on-one situations.
He wasn't there.
He gets skinned that time. And Firmino gets his hat-trick. Very bad.
Individual errors or system, or both?
A bit of both. They started with 3, they went to a 5, then the second half they went to a 4, but yeah, the balance of the team wasn't
the
well.
really worrying thing is, as a new manager, you think the crowd would be up for it and the players. I mean, they weren't at all, the players, from the start.
Right, ask.
The peak of his powers. Let's hear from him. Here's Mo Salah. Mo Salah.
The unbeaten run goes on. You had a grip on the game from the start. You never let it go today, did you?
Yeah, I think we didn't want to start as City game, so we were talking in the dressing room that we need to start the game well, and I think that's what we did.
You had control throughout, but the goals, they were very special indeed. Should we talk about yours?
I think all the goals were very important. Bobby did a great job today, scored a hat-trick. Congratulations to him. So Sadio also scored a nice goal. So all the goals are very important.
All of them, and that was Sadio's 100th Premier League goal as well, which is a lovely goal to get it. Yeah. However, I know you don't want to talk too much. We've been watching your goal. I think they've replayed it about 4 or 5 times already.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it yet.
Maybe we'll pop it up on the screen, Mario. But you've left a few bodies on the floor there. Have you scored a better goal than that, do you think?
Last game, maybe. I don't know which one was better, this one or the City one. But you know, every time I'm in the box, I'm trying to give the ball to someone to score, or I score by myself. So it's always about the team, and always try to play for the team. So the most important thing today is we score good goals. All of us in front scores. So hopefully we can carry on like that.
Yeah, we could see it as well. But in your personal form right now, do you feel you're as sharp as you've ever been?
I don't know. I'm just trying. Sometimes I don't have like luck to score goals. Sometimes I'm just trying every time to give 100% from what I have and trying to help the team. Sometimes you have luck, sometimes not. But I feel, I'm confident at the moment. I feel like I'm scoring goals, helping the team to get the points, which is the most important thing.
And top of the table, you're going to be in that battle right through to the end of the season, particularly if you're in this kind of form.
Yeah, hopefully we can win the league, and we also gonna go for the Champions League. So I think it's important for a team like Liverpool, a club like Liverpool, to fight for everything.
This is going to kick off a debate worldwide, really. Which of the last 2 Mo Salah goals was the better? Owen?
I mean, look, they're both absolutely fantastic. But I think the one against City, I'd say just because of the opposition, you know, is for me the better goal. But, I mean, both goals are just, I mean, he blows you away. Every time you're watching Mo Salah, he just makes it look so easy. And it's so hard, you know. Everybody else is flying around and he's chopping and dribbling. You know, even he was impressed by that goal. By the way he celebrated, he was proper proud of it.
Cast your minds back just 2 weeks ago. And can you decipher between one or the other, John?
No, they're both great goals, and of course, from a point of preference, you know, if you like him coming on his left foot or going on his right foot, so I really can't choose between them. It's hard to say which one is more difficult, because dribbling around 3 or 4 players is difficult no matter who you play against. But as Owen says, you're playing against Man City in the top of the table against those players. Maybe you can just give it that edge in favour of Man City. But the Watford one was also incredible.
You're sitting on the fence, John, which is unlike you, but which would you prefer to have scored?
Either.
If you had to choose one of them.
I thought the City one,
matter.
I mean, the City one with the right foot finish is like...
Well, not only that, because it's against City.
Yeah.
You know, and not being disrespectful to Watford.
No.
And it's 5-0. So, yeah, OK. If you want me to say, I would say the City goal.
OK.
Top of the table, that was a devastating display from start to finish, was it?
Yeah, it was good. I cannot say it differently. The boys... you know, after international break, it's always tricky to come back, to find a rhythm, coming back from all different countries, playing different systems, having different football ideas, stuff like this, and then bringing together to our idea again. We have one session actually for that, and the boys did incredibly well. Can't say it differently. I think the Watford had an idea today as well, but we didn't let it happen. We were so dominant. And, yeah, played a good football game, could have scored more. But all fine, obviously.
Yeah, I think you had 80% plus possession, big stages of the game, but the goals were magnificent.
Yeah, I think that I thought there were moments when we had 90% pretty much, but after the 4-0 we stopped a little bit defending. They actually started playing after we scored a 4th goal. It makes not too much sense, but yeah, no, it was good goal, a good game, and brilliant goals. Come on, really brilliant goals, all of them. Good energy level. Good attitude, really, character. I like it. The boys just were pretty serious today, and that was important.
Mane got his 100th Premier League goal. Firmino gets a hat-trick, but we still have to talk about Mo Salah's goal, which was just wow, really. You have to find a new way to describe it.
Oh, yeah, but the performance today was massive, I have to say. Really, it was absolutely outstanding, and his performance, the whole team, but his as well. So first goal, super pass, all these kind of things, but then his goal was absolutely exceptional. So obviously he's now in the mood to try it in the box. He tried before a couple of times, no problem, strikers can do that. That's the place where they have the best protection, let me say it like this, most players behind you. He did it, he scored a goal, really good.
It was like dancing on ice. He says he feels as sharp as ever.
Looks like, yeah, looks like. So hopefully, long may it continue. That's how it is. We obviously need the boys in this kind of shape to achieve what we are dreaming of, and that's it.
Claudio, that scoreline must be a huge disappointment to you. What happened today?
Oh, I think we considered too many chances to them. Of course, Liverpool is a very fantastic team. When I came, I knew I had to work very, very hard. We consider some goal were some hour present for them. They don't need this, but I'm sure we can improve. We had to improve.
Is this job looking bigger than you thought it was?
No. When I came, I knew everything, and then I'm now very worried. I watch something very badly, but also I watch something very good.
What was the very good part that he's alluding to there?
Liverpool. Liverpool was a good part. I mean, I didn't see much good from Watford. I mean, but I think he'll look at it and realize that they have to be more compact. They have to be more organized, defend better. The spaces they allowed Liverpool was far too much. So I think when he sees that back, he won't see much. In possession of the ball, they were probably as bad as you could be in the first half. Second half, they had a better go, and maybe that was the shape that worked.
Yeah.
But I didn't think there was many positives. I thought Sissoko played okay in the game. He competed, but, I think offensively and defensively, it wasn't there for them.
But, John, do we need to take into account the title contenders' opposition and the fact that they're without 3 first-choice centre-halves?
Yes, and this is his first game. And unfortunately for him, it's a heavy defeat, so obviously confidence is going to be low. But I think Watford fans and people will be realistic enough to know that. And of course, when we say it's a free hit, you don't want to lose 5-0.
No.
But it starts now. The work starts now. And I think the players like him. And I think what he saw from them was their heads didn't really drop. They still gave 100%. Almost so they're doing the wrong things. They were still trying. And that's what you want. You don't want players losing not to give 100%. And I can't say any of the Watford players didn't do that.
If they've had enough of Merseyside opposition, they're away to Everton next weekend, who themselves are enjoying a good season. It doesn't get any easier, does it?
No, and he's going to have to settle on something. Defensively, change the shape at half-time. So second half, they're better. So maybe he goes to a back 4. Maybe he plays 4-4-2. There was a lot of speculation. The wing-backs definitely didn't work, but obviously in possession of the ball cleverly came on. I think he gave them something a bit more, maybe makes them a little bit more better in possession. So there'll be things, I think, when you come in, you got to chop and change and find who you can trust. So I think he learned something in the second half. The performance was better, but still a very, very long way to go, especially with the fixtures.
Absolutely. We're building up to a 5-game